Shalom. I want to start by giving all praise to Yahweh, Ba'Sham Yahushai, Waruka Kudash, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone for teaching us the scriptures, among other things. Salutation to all your Akim across the earth for doing this work in sincerity and the truth. Shalom. So, basically this video, now let me just start with scripture, then I'm gonna talk. So, this is the book of Sirach, chapter 25, and verse 7. There be 9 things which I have judged in mine heart to be happy, and the 10th I will utter with my tongue. A man that hath joy of his children, and he that liveth to see the fall of his enemy. And those are both two things. Those are two things that I really look forward to. To have joy of my children without dealing with this bullshit mothers, so-called mothers, biological mothers, who have been placed on the pedestal because of Esau, and first and foremost because we didn't want to obey the Most High. We went against the Most High, as a nation, being a bridegroom to Yahweh Ba'Sham Yahushai. We didn't want to listen. So what is the punishment? We have to deal with females that don't gonna listen. They ain't gonna do what we want them to do. They ain't gonna behave. They're gonna be a dog, and a shameless woman shall be counted as a dog, like it says in the scripture in the book of Sirach, chapter 25, or is it 26? This is the book of Sirach, chapter 26, verse 26. A woman, verse 25. A shameless woman shall be counted as a dog, but she that is shamefaced will fear the Lord. So a shameless woman shall be counted as a dog, and a female dog is a bitch. So that's what it is. The Bible calls you a bitch, and that's what you are. If the shoe fits, wear it, bitch. So, like I said, these two things in the book of Sirach, chapter 25, verse 7. Let me read it again. There be 9 things which I have judged in my heart to be happy, and the 10th I will utter with my tongue. A man that hath joy of his children, and he that liveth to see the fall of his enemy. And those things are very true, because in this wicked queendom, as a man, it's very hard to have joy of your children. Things could be good for a while, but as soon as things don't go the way that a female want things to be, or want things to go, or she's losing control over you, especially if you are not, if you are not, I said it, especially if y'all broke up, then it's gonna be worse, and yeah, man, it's really messed up, it's really messed up. It's frustrating because she can do nothing. The only thing that we can do is pray to Yahweh Ba'Sham Yahushai, that he will, I said it, judge those demons, that he judge them. That's it. That's all that we can do. And of course, you got some things to the system, if a female really takes a child away from you, you can go to the court, and you can see what your chances are in order for you to see your child. Sometimes, you don't have a chance. I know from brothers that females, they just went away with the children without them knowing where they could be. If they are still in the same country, or did they left the country. I even saw it with family members, with cousins of mine that, had a relationship with a female, and me myself, I'm from the islands, so, and a lot of time, people got family on the islands, then they go with the kid, they go to the islands. And the fun part is, for example, Curacao. I know Curacao don't have, I said they don't have to deliver people to Holland, That's why I got a lot of 2/3, when sometimes they commit something here, and then they flee to Curacao, and before they find out like who did it, then they are on Curacao, and basically they can do nothing here in Holland, against it. Yeah, barely nothing. It depends if the government want to works with them to catch that criminal or whatever. But yeah, it's bogusness, man. But yeah, it's a part of our punishment. We didn't want to obey to Yahweh Basham Yahushai, so now we have to deal with these wicked pieces of shit that call themselves mothers, and now we have to deal with them. That's it. What is really messed up sometimes it's really tiring. It's really tiring. I don't really want to go in details, but on one side I want to tell my story, but no, I'm just gonna leave it like that. Let's just say this demon, she did something, she's doing something, and basically, well, yeah, let me rephrase it like this. So she moved on, and from day one, when she started moving on, she had this dude around my kid. Okay, I found out to my kid that there is a dude around my kid. So at a certain point, I asked about it, she admitted. So then you would think like when you come to pick up your kid and this dude is there. So when my kid wanted to show me this dude, and she was standing there like, no, that ain't gonna happen. I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna make no trouble about it because I also moved on. But only I chose not to put this person at the first day around my children. I chose to wait with it for a while. But as soon, you know, like a couple of weeks ago, she asked me. We talked a little bit. She talked about the boyfriend, this and that, and then she asked me if I had a girlfriend. I said yes, I have a girlfriend for a couple of months already. So and then she was like, yeah, I don't want her around my son and this and that. I'm like, yo, okay, so what you're doing, I just have to take it. But if I decide to do the same thing, then it's a problem, right? That's how these females are hypocrites. And for a lot of them, death is the only cure, man. For this, if I look at this demon, hey, the most I got a perfect solution for this demon. She's gonna get something that's gonna be so beautiful. And Yahweh Tazah, I want to see her downfall. Yes, she's also my enemy. If you are against the men of the Lord, what does the scripture say? If any of you who offend one of these little ones, it's better for you to hang a milestone around your neck and cast yourself in the sea. So that already shows you, hey, you think you're doing something against just a man because that's how they see us. We're just a piece of shit. We ain't nothing. They can do whatever they want because Esau is protecting them. But soon as protection is gonna fall off, then you have to take responsibility for the bullshit that you've been doing. Yeah, it will happen soon. And don't, although with Terry, it will happen. Don't think that you're going to escape your judgment. The only thing that you're doing by being such a wicked piece of shit is you're filling your bucket. You're filling your bucket with iniquity. So the Most High going to deal with you. And I pray that I may see the day that the Most High is going to judge you because I know it's going to be beautiful. I know it, you know. So yeah, man. But it's messed up. But the thing is, we have to, how you said it, stay in the spirit and try. Self control is very important. Because that's also a thing that females like to do. Don't go in a shouting contest with these wicked pieces of shit. Just and how hard it is. And believe me, I've been going through some shit. I have been going through some shit. Then it was kind of calm. Because yeah, I got two kids, two mothers. With one is I also had some shit in the past, but it's calm now. And she still, of course, I said it. The females, both of them are still demons, but I see them for what they are. You know, sometimes they do shit, they try to pull shit or whatever, but at least it's normal. The respect is there to a certain level. Let's say I can deal with her normal, without any stress or expecting anything, But yeah, a lot of these females, and that's also the one of the ex demon